If you are in your 70s or 80s, you already know that aging is not just about getting older, it is about staying strong, steady, and independent for as long as possible. Many seniors tell me their biggest fear is not aging itself, but losing control over their daily life. They worry about waking up one day and feeling weaker, more forgetful, or more dependent than they ever expected. And the hardest part is that most people are never told why this decline happens so suddenly. Today, I want to give you something many older adults never receive: clarity. There are 4 hidden forces inside the body that quietly affect your strength, your memory, your energy, and your mood. These forces are not dramatic illnesses. They are slow, silent changes that build up over years, and they become much stronger after the age of 80. Most seniors learn about them only when the damage is already underway. But when you understand what these 4 forces are, you gain real power to protect your health, your independence, and your peace of mind. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. What is the number one thing about aging that worries you the most? And where are you watching from today? Share your city or state in the comments. Your voice matters here, and your answers help us build a community of older adults learning and supporting each other. Point 1. The fire within, understanding inflammaging. It is one of the biggest reasons why life after 80 becomes harder for so many older adults. In simple words, inflammaging is a slow, quiet fire inside the body. It is not painful like the swelling you get from an injury. It does not come with redness or heat. It is hidden. It moves gently but constantly. And over many years, it slowly wears down your strength, your memory, your balance, and even your mood. This quiet inflammation builds up from everyday things: stress that never fully settles, processed foods that don't nourish the body, long periods of sitting, poor sleep, and even exposure to chemicals in the world around us. When you were younger, your body could handle these things without trouble. But after 70, and especially after 80, the body loses some of its natural ability to cool down this internal fire. So the same habits that caused small problems before now create much bigger ones. Inflammaging affects almost every part of your health. It makes your heart work harder. It slows your immune system, making you catch illnesses more easily. It can cloud your memory and increase your risk of dementia. It makes your muscles weaker and your energy lower. And the saddest part is that most seniors never realize this is happening until they feel the results in their daily life. Point 2. Understanding sarcopenia and why strength disappears after 80. One of the most confusing and upsetting parts of growing older is realizing that your strength is not the same as it used to be. You may notice small things at first: getting up from a low chair takes more effort, climbing stairs feels harder, or carrying groceries leaves you tired in a way it never did before. Many seniors say, "I guess this is just old age," but this change has a name and a clear cause. It is called sarcopenia, which simply means age-related muscle loss. And it is one of the biggest reasons why people lose independence after 80. Sarcopenia does not happen overnight. It works silently, little by little, often without any pain. That is why most people do not notice it until it becomes a real problem. But muscle is not just for lifting heavy things. Muscle is your body's protection system. It keeps your balance steady. It helps you avoid falls. It supports your joints. It keeps your blood sugar stable. And it gives you the power to do everyday tasks: standing, walking, reaching, bending. When muscle fades, everything else in life becomes harder. The danger after 80 is how quickly sarcopenia accelerates. A simple fall that would have caused a bruise years ago can now lead to a fracture. A fracture leads to bed rest. Bed rest leads to even more muscle loss. And once that downward spiral begins, many seniors find it very hard to return to the life they had. But here is the part that gives hope: muscle can be rebuilt at any age. Even in your 80s or 90s, your body is able to create new muscle if you give it the right signals. Point 3. The broken sleep cycle: how fragmented sleep hurts your brain and body after 80. Many older adults say the same thing: I just don't sleep the way I used to. You may find yourself waking up several times during the night, feeling restless, or lying in bed waiting for sleep to return. You may even believe this is normal after a certain age. But the truth is that fragmented sleep is one of the most powerful reasons why older adults feel tired, forgetful, weak, or emotionally low. And it affects far more than just your energy in the morning. Sleep is not just rest. It is the body's repair time, especially the deep stages of sleep that become harder to reach after 80. During deep sleep, the brain performs a critical job. It washes away waste and toxins that build up during the day. One of these toxins is the same protein linked to Alzheimer's disease. When sleep is broken or shallow, the brain does not get the chance to clean itself properly. Over months and years, this buildup can lead to memory problems, confusion, and slower thinking. Poor sleep also weakens the immune system. You may notice you catch colds more easily, or it takes longer to recover from simple illnesses. This is because your immune cells reset during sleep. When sleep is interrupted, the body struggles to defend itself. And here is something many seniors don't realize: lack of sleep increases inflammation in the body, which makes your muscles weaker and your joints stiffer. It also raises stress hormones, making you feel anxious or emotionally drained. Point 4. How loneliness and disconnection affect health after 80. As people grow older, one of the hardest changes is not physical, it is emotional. Many older adults quietly carry a feeling they rarely talk about: the sense of being less needed, less connected, or less seen. You may have days when the house feels too quiet, when family is far away, when friends have passed on, or when your routine no longer gives you the same sense of meaning it once did. This is not a small issue. Loneliness and the loss of daily purpose are powerful forces that can affect your physical health as much as any illness. The human body is designed for connection. When we feel valued, included, and needed, our brain releases chemicals that protect our mood, memory, and even our immune system. But when we feel isolated, the body reacts as if it is under stress. Stress hormones rise, inflammation increases, sleep becomes worse, and the desire to stay active slowly fades. Many seniors describe this as slowing down, but often it is the quiet emotional weight of feeling alone. You might not notice this change right away. It may show up as a lack of interest in cooking, skipping a walk, or going several days without a meaningful conversation. But over time, this emotional emptiness becomes a physical decline. Loneliness hurts the heart. It weakens the immune system. It increases the risk of memory loss. And most importantly, it steals the motivation to take care of yourself. But there is something beautiful about human nature: purpose can return at any age. Even small acts, a daily phone call, watering a plant, helping a neighbor, teaching a younger person something you know, can bring back a sense of importance. Feeling needed gives the body strength. It renews energy. It gives every day a reason to begin. Point 5. How these four forces work together to speed up decline after 80. Now that you understand each of the four hidden forces on its own, it is important to see how they work together. Many older adults think of their health problems as separate: weakness here, forgetfulness there, poor sleep somewhere else. But the truth is, these four issues are deeply connected, and they feed into each other in ways that can quietly speed up decline if they are not addressed. Inflammaging, the internal fire, makes your muscles weaker and your joints stiffer, which makes sarcopenia happen faster. When muscles shrink, it becomes harder to move, and when you move less, inflammation gets worse. Then poor sleep comes in, making both inflammation and muscle loss even more severe. A tired brain cannot protect memory or balance, and a tired body cannot repair itself. And on top of all this, loneliness and the loss of purpose make everything harder by raising stress hormones, reducing motivation, and lowering your desire to eat well, move, or stay social. This is why many seniors feel like their health changes, all at once. But the truth is, the body is reacting to a combination of forces that have been building quietly for years. A small problem in one area quickly becomes a larger problem in another. For example, a weak night of sleep can make your thinking foggy the next day. Being foggy may keep you from going for your walk. Skipping your walk reduces muscle strength. Losing strength raises fall risk. A fall then leads to bed rest, and bed rest causes even more muscle loss. Point 6. Your first practical step towards staying strong after 80. When you look at all four forces together, inflammation, muscle loss, poor sleep, and loneliness, it might feel like there is too much to fix. Many older adults think, at my age, what difference can I really make? But the truth is, your body responds beautifully to even the smallest positive change, no matter how old you are. You do not need a big plan. You do not need expensive supplements or complicated routines. What you need is one simple step to begin with. And that step is to choose one area that feels manageable right now. For some people, the easiest place to start is movement. Even 2 minutes of chair stands, light stretching, or walking inside the house can wake up your muscles and strengthen your balance. For others, the first step is improving sleep, turning off the TV earlier, dimming the lights, or keeping a regular bedtime. These tiny habits build a healthier rhythm for your brain. Some may choose to begin with food, replacing one processed snack with something real and nourishing, like fruit, yogurt, or vegetables. And for others, the best first step is connection, calling someone, joining a small group, or simply sending a message to a family member. The most important thing is this: you choose the step that feels doable today. Not next week. Not when you feel ready. Today. Small steps are powerful because they give you momentum. When your body feels even a little better, you naturally want to keep going. One good night of sleep leads to more energy. A little strength leads to more confidence. A single phone call can lift your mood for hours. Point 7. How to build strength safely using simple daily movements. One of the most important gifts you can give your body after 80 is strength. Strong muscles are not just about lifting things, they help you stay steady, protect your joints, improve your balance, and reduce your risk of falling. But many older adults avoid exercise because they think it must be hard, painful, or done in a gym. The good news is that building strength at your age can be gentle, safe, and surprisingly simple. You do not need heavy weights or long workouts. What you need is consistency and small daily movements that slowly wake up the muscles you already have. The safest place to begin is with chair-based movements. These exercises allow you to stay stable while strengthening your legs, hips, and core, the muscles that keep you walking safely. Something as simple as standing up from a chair and sitting back down 5 to 8 times in a row can make a real difference when done daily. This movement trains the exact muscles you use every time you get up from bed, a couch, or a car. Another gentle tool is resistance bands. They are soft, stretchy, inexpensive, and easy on your joints. You can use them while sitting to strengthen your arms, shoulders, and back. Pulling the band apart slowly helps build the muscles that support posture and prevent the forward hunch that many older adults develop. Point 8. Protein and nutrition, eating in a way that supports strength and healing after 80. As you grow older, one of the most powerful tools for protecting your strength and staying independent is not found in a pill or a treatment, it is found on your plate. Many seniors eat less than they used to, or they choose foods that are soft, light, or easy to prepare. But the body after 80 needs more support, not less. What you eat directly affects your muscles, your energy, your mood, and even your ability to heal. And the nutrient your body depends on the most at this age is protein. Protein is what your muscles use to repair, rebuild, and stay strong. When you were younger, your body needed only a small amount to trigger muscle growth. But after 70, and especially after 80, your body becomes stubborn. It needs a stronger signal to start rebuilding muscle. That signal comes from having enough protein spread throughout the day, not just in one meal. Many older adults eat very little protein at breakfast, maybe a slice of toast or a bowl of cereal. But your muscles need 25 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner to stay healthy. Good protein sources include eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, chicken, fish, beans, lentils, and nuts. These foods help your muscles stay active, keep your blood sugar steady, and give your body the building blocks for healing. Along with protein, your body needs real, whole foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats. These foods help reduce inflammation, support digestion, and improve your immune system. Even small changes make a difference, replacing one processed snack with fruit, adding yogurt instead of skipping breakfast, or choosing fish once or twice a week. Point 9. Sleep improvements. Good sleep becomes more precious, and more powerful, the older we get. Many seniors tell me they wake up several times a night, or they lie in bed unable to fall back asleep. It can feel frustrating and discouraging, but here is something important to understand: your brain and body can still learn how to rest deeply, even after years of broken sleep. You simply need gentle habits that support the sleep your body is trying to have. The first habit is keeping a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even weekends, helps reset your internal clock. Your brain loves routine. When it knows what to expect, it relaxes more easily. The second habit is creating a sleep-friendly environment. Your bedroom should be cool, dark, and quiet. Even small lights, like the glow from a charger or a hallway, can confuse the brain and reduce melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. Using a small fan or blackout curtains can make a big difference. The third habit is paying attention to what you consume in the evening. Caffeine after late afternoon can keep your brain alert even if you feel tired. And while alcohol may make you sleepy at first, it disrupts the deeper stages of sleep, causing you to wake up more often. Try to finish your dinner at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime to give your body time to settle. The fourth habit is sunlight. Yes, sunlight. Spending even 10 minutes outside or near a window in the morning helps your brain understand when the day begins, and this helps it understand when the day should end. Finally, give yourself a wind-down routine. Read, listen to soft music, or breathe slowly. Avoid screens, because the blue light tells your brain it's still daytime. Point 10. Restoring purpose: how small connections protect your health and happiness after 80. One of the most overlooked parts of good health in later life is something you cannot buy in a store or find in a medicine bottle. It is purpose, the feeling that your presence still matters, that someone cares, and that your day has meaning. After 80, many older adults experience big life changes: retirement, children moving away, friends passing on, or health challenges that limit how much they can go out. These changes can quietly create loneliness, even for people who have always been strong and independent. But here is the truth: your mind and body depend on connection just as much as they depend on food and sleep. When you feel needed, your brain releases chemicals that lift your mood, protect your memory, and strengthen your immune system. When you feel lonely or forgotten, stress hormones rise, sleep becomes harder, inflammation increases, and your motivation slowly fades. This is not weakness. This is biology. The good news is that restoring purpose does not require dramatic changes or big commitments. It begins with small daily moments of connection. Calling one person each morning. Sending a message. Watering a plant that relies on you. Sharing a recipe with someone. Teaching a younger person a skill you know well. Even something as simple as saying hello to a neighbor can shift your emotional energy for the entire day. Intergenerational connection, talking with children, teens, or younger adults, is especially powerful. You have a lifetime of wisdom they do not have. Your stories, lessons, and experiences can shape them in ways they will remember forever. And giving them that gift strengthens you too. Point 11. The 4-pillar system: how all these steps work together to keep you strong and independent. Now that you understand each of the four major forces, inflammation, muscle loss, poor sleep, and loneliness, it's time to see how they work together as one system. Many older adults try to fix their health by focusing on only one area at a time, like eating better or walking more. But the truth is, your body works as a whole, not in separate parts. When you support one pillar, the others begin to improve naturally, just like fixing one part of a house strengthens the entire structure. For example, when you improve your sleep, inflammation in the body goes down. When inflammation drops, your muscles respond better to movement, making it easier to get stronger. When your muscles get stronger, your balance improves, your confidence grows, and your risk of falling decreases. And when you feel stronger and more stable, you naturally want to be more social, more active, and more connected, reducing loneliness and lifting your spirits. It works the other way too. When loneliness is ignored, stress increases. Stress makes inflammation worse. Inflammation weakens muscle. Weak muscles make moving difficult. Less movement leads to even worse sleep. And the cycle continues downward. This is why so many seniors feel like their health changes all at once, because these four forces are constantly interacting inside the body. But here is the good news, the cycle can move upward just as easily. One small improvement, better sleep, a few minutes of movement, a healthier meal, or a friendly conversation, starts a chain reaction. Your body responds faster than you think because it wants to heal. It wants to regain balance. As you reach this point in our conversation, I want you to pause for a moment and recognize something important. You have just given yourself knowledge and awareness that most people your age never receive. Many seniors live with frustration, fear, or confusion about their health simply because no one ever explained what is happening inside their body. But now you understand the four hidden forces that shape your strength, your energy, your memory, and your peace of mind. That understanding alone places you far ahead. Your later years can still be rich with meaning, comfort, and connection. You can maintain your independence. You can protect your health. And you can continue to be a source of wisdom, strength, and love for the people around you. This is your life. This is your body. And this is your time to choose the small steps that keep you strong, confident, and deeply alive.